What's up, Game Day Nation? We're on to the last team in the NFC North, and it's the Detroit Lions, who went 3-12 and 1.
Detroit Patriots. All right, now you go.
3-12 and 1. I believe the game they tied with was against the Cardinals, against Kyler Murray, week 1. And, no one likes ties. You either win or you lose, right?
I like tie.
I don't like ties. That only happens in soccer. And even in soccer, I don't like it. You want to see wins and losses. Because if you get tired in the game, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
But in soccer, it takes quite a long time to score a point. And think about, unless you're a great team.
I'm talking about football. I understand that, but in football, it's just like a tie just leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
So you want like a basketball, how you gotta win to win?
Exactly. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, because I'd rather lose and win. I don't want to tie. If I have a tie, I'd rather lose.
Okay.
Anyways, Omar, tell them the stats. What we got?
All right. We already know they went last in the division, right?
Yep.
3-12 and 1.
And 1.
That's horrible. What? They're like second to last?
Second to last in the NFC, possibly.
Second to last in the NFC, yeah. Offense, they went 18. Defense, they went 26. Passing is 10th. They did not too bad in passing. Don't get me wrong. Well, who's the quarterback? Matthew Stafford.
He had a great season. I don't think people remember that. They forget about that. He had a great season.
Yeah.
All right, we'll continue. I'll say when you're done.
He's actually a good quarterback, to be honest. All he's missing is playoff wins.
He needs a supporting cast.
Oh,
he had it.
Supporting cast. He had it.
He had it with Calvin Johnson, Megatron, but
I don't know what happened. He did horrible at that time. But that's the point. 21st in rushing. But to be honest, I always thought the Lions had a good team. Oh, I always did. I don't know why, but I always thought the Lions had a good team. A good team who can go and have an 8-8 season, to be honest. But obviously it didn't work out as planned. Yeah. But with Matt Patricia on helm, it looks like the players like him besides Darius Slay. He just disregarded that man. He was like, I never had a great relationship, so I'm just going to leave.
Yeah, so they ended up trading him. But they did get his replacement on Jeff Okudah from Ohio State with a 3rd pick in the 1st round.
I say he's the best cornerback in the draft for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Hands down.
Better than C.J. Henderson.
Oh, I say he's the second best for
Yeah, but he's better than C.J. Henderson.
Oh yeah, better than C.J. Henderson. So I think that will replace Darius Slay for sure. As we can see, they were 32nd at passing yards allowed. So adding that depth in the cornerback position really could help, as well as the linebacker position. However, they already have Trey Flowers, and they just picked up Jamie Collins and Danny Shelton. So I think it'll help out with the rushing game. So good pickup. They also picked up some D tackles at the end of the draft, 6th and 7th. John Penicini.
Which name are you trying to say, man?
John Penicini.
John Penicini from Utah, yeah.
I would call you Johnny P.
John
P. No, Johnny P.
Johnny P. All right, bet. And also, I love that they picked up who I thought was probably the best running back prospect in this year's draft was DeAndre Swift, who I've compared to like a Le'Veon Bell, who can catch the ball, who can run the ball. He's a very elusive back who did well in the University of Georgia. Now, he's going to be a great help for Matthew Stafford, who is going to need the help this coming season, because look at the wide receiver class they have. They had Danny Amendola, he's a veteran.
Came from Patriots.
Yep, Marvin Jones Jr.
Also, he's not a bad wide receiver. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and then Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, he was on my fantasy team. He actually did, all right.
Yeah,
he got his little.
And you gotta remember, they do have a reliable tight end a season ago from the draft, who is T.J. Hawkinson.
I say he was the best tight end in that draft.
They always produces the best tight ends in the league.
Oh yeah,
they always do. So they got a steal in him a season ago. So and can you believe? I don't know if you guys heard, but before the NFL draft started, there were speculations that the Lions might pick up Tua Tagovailoa.
I know.
To have a competition with Matthew Stafford, and I'm telling y'all. If Tua were to get drafted by the Lions, I promise you this, he would have requested a trade. He would have pulled a Eli Manning.
See, if Tua got drafted by the Lions, you see, your boy over here will be a Chargers fan. Hands down. Yes, sir. But anyways, looking at this draft, looking at this offseason pickup, I had to give them an A. I think they filled in every position that they need. I feel like they could get some depth in the wide receiver position. However, they did pick up a wide receiver, Jeremy Davis, signed for 1 year at the Lions. So I think it kind of gives them depth in the wide receiver position. I think they could look for some skilled players. I'm not saying he's not skilled. I mean, anyone who joins the NFL are skilled besides a select few. Yeah, I think they did a well-rounded job.
Yeah, ultimately, my overall grade would be an A. They hit all the right spots. Looking at in the position of needs, they said they needed a quarterback, but they did sign Chase Daniels recently for, what was the contract details here? A 3-year, $13.5 million contract. So they do have a backup QB in Chase Daniel. And also, you had the Tua trade, right? Like Tua, they were thinking about taking Tua, have a competition between Matthew Stafford and Tua. Whoever wins that competition, whether they got traded and get some viable picks back. But I felt like it was not the risk worth taking. And so the Lions were open to trading that third pick. And I thought it was a smart move by the Lions side because you had the Dolphins, you had the Chargers that want a QB. And you would think one of them boys would trade up the third pick to secure a Tua Tagovailoa because because Dolphins didn't know if Chargers were going to do it, or Chargers want to make sure they get him first because the Dolphins were ahead of them in one spot. So it was a great part, but ultimately they didn't get anything out of it. No, I don't think any team were budging to get that third pick. And also, if they were to trade, they would have got their corner and Jeff Okudah. But Lions, I guess they made a great decision to stay put where they are, got their corner, and they got the running back DeAndre Swift, and they got a couple signings for the defense from the Patriots, like Jimmy Collins, you know. And ultimately, I think the Lions should. I think now there's no way to go up. I don't think you can get any worse than this, I believe, unless you're trying to tank and get Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes, if you're trying to do that. But why do that when you have a reliable quarterback who had a great season with the Lions? Don't forget about that. So stick with the quarterback you have. Build the pieces around them. You have a running back. Get the wide receivers in together. Fix up that offensive line a bit more. And if Matt Patricia, if he is the defensive guru and he could build a great defensive unit,
that's what he's
doing.
And
he got the pieces. If he can do that, and hopefully the offense can do their part, because I think the defense has to be the key point if the Lions want everyone to be a winner and compete for NFC North titles and ultimately, hopefully, playoffs and to Super Bowls if they want to look at that part. But now they have to focus on their team winning the important games they have to in prime time. Matthew Stafford needs the help. So I think they'll go better, possibly in 8 season.
8-8?
Possibly 8-8. Oh. But that's
7-9 for me, man.
7-9?
Yeah.
I think the ceiling I'm
just being lenient right now.
I think the very minimum to me for the Lions this season, I think will be 6-10. I think the ceiling will be probably 9-7.
All right.
That's like the ultimate.
My ultimate is 8-8, right? Because I don't see them going higher than that. How their division is looking impressive. I'm not too sure how their their schedule is going to look until probably today if we see it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the schedule is going to look. However, their lowest will most likely 6-10 for sure.
There's nothing to argue with that. Hopefully the Lions can get it together. I mean, I'm feeling bad for Detroit fans right now. They've been struggling a lot.
Yeah, they've been struggling a lot, man.
Baseball, football, basketball, it ain't looking real too good right now. Not at all. Well, guys, this wraps up the NFC North and the Detroit Lions. Stay tuned for tomorrow as
NFC South, man.
We do an NFC South. No, the NFC West.
West?
Doing the West.
Yeah, we're doing West. Yeah,
the last division in the NFC, we're going to review the division winner, the San Francisco 49ers, who went to the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, then the Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, and then the LA Rams.
Good job. Because I forgot all about those teams. Good, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, you already know, man.
Proud of you. But, yeah, man, I'm excited to talk about the next division because there's certain things that's going on there. Mainly because the Rams losing Gurley. Who's on the team?
We got the
Seahawks.
Cardinals.
I got nothing to worry about Seahawks. I mean, DK Metcalf. That dude is a baller, a beast. He's a
and we will talk about that tomorrow, my dude. Right. Don't you worry, man. By the way, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But Javion Clowney is still looking for a team to sign.
I heard, actually, it's been reported. Not reported, I take it back. But there are been talks saying because of Jadeveon Clowney, he waited so long, he had to get really low with his contract numbers.
And I don't think he's willing to go lower because he was trying to ask for $20 million a year. Then he went to $16-17 million a year.
Now he's got to go lower because he's still asking for a lot, and that's what he did. He asked for a lot in the beginning, and now they're waiting to hold out. They don't seem as valuable anymore.
They don't think they're gonna sign him anytime soon. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about that. Let's see if anything changes today. Who knows?
The draft happened, so in the offseason just went by as well. Well, offseason is going by, and they already picked up the players that they need. So now his value's dropping.
So give it a look tomorrow, man. Stay tuned for the NFC West. Well, this concludes today's show. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell it to all your friends and whatnot. I know sports ain't going on too soon, but hey, if you want us to review Korean baseball, we'll do that. Also, if you didn't know, the Bundesliga, the German soccer league, is coming back soon. So if you want us to review that league, we'll do that as well. If you want to talk about hockey, we'll do that. Baseball, whatever. We'll do anything. We'll review kickball.
Is something going kickball? What was that?
You want us to review ESPN Ocho where they have those type of events like hot dog eating events and whatnot?
There's hot dog events?
Yeah.
I can't even do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, that's too much. But if you want, we'll review it. We don't care.
Even
we'll
those slapping competitions.
Slapping competition. Hey, if it's any competition, if it's a sport, we'll do it, man.
Will you ever compete in the slapping competition?
Oh heck no, man.
I mean, they get knocked out. You see your ears bleeding, nose bleeding.
I can't destroy this beautiful face.
Huh?
You already know, dog. I would love to compete in a slapping competition, but I ain't trying to get hit.
No, you want to see no fat hand coming back from Africa.
And for the boys that have a straight face after getting hit, and just go on, I was like, yo.
They actually take it. They take turns and do it. I can't do that.
Honestly. Just straight face, bah. Next one, bah. And just keep doing it.
And just keep doing it. Sometimes it's always that one hit. Whoever hits first, man, you gotta feel good with yourself. You gotta yo, I'm gonna hit you first, easy knockout. I don't even get touched, and then you move on. But the worst feeling is once you hit him and your opponent doesn't get phased, and you get hit back and you get knocked out. You're like, wow, my career is over.
I feel you. Oh, also, MLS fans, I've heard reports that they're allowing players to come back to practice facilities and play. Recently, as you know, Inter Miami, new team here in South Florida, that all the players have come back to training and playing in the practice facilities in Fort Lauderdale. So this is a good sign for MLS for a season to come back. They only had 2 weeks worth of games when they started, and then it obviously got canceled. You already know Bundesliga is coming back, I believe, this May 16th, and they're planning to be done with the season by June 30th. So we'll see how far that happens.
Yeah, MLB, they're trying to make a comeback, so that's why they're having a meeting to talk about future plans.
Yeah, NBA too, they're planning to reopen facilities anytime soon. We'll see what happens.
As well.
NFL, they're thinking about reopening their facilities now because I think by this time should OTAs be happening or rookie camp?
Yeah, the plan is May 16th. That's the goal. To open,
and I feel like it could be possible. Have a rookie training camp and whatnot to get for the rookies.
Be very limited.
Because I feel like if you got the veterans, they already been through the phases and whatnot. Like I think you keep them home, let them do their own workouts and whatnot. Send out workout videos and do like a Zoom thing where all the players are in the video chat and you got the trainer doing some type of plays and whatnot or mental practices. But the rookies, they need it right now because they can't wait until training camp because they won't be ready. And if you got a top prospect like, let's say Justin Herbert, who might be starting for the LA Chargers, you need him to get ready. Or Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think he's going to be playing week 1, but just in case, you got to make sure he's ready and groomed.
And seeing how the schedules might look out, we don't know. We still don't know if we're going to even have preseason. So that's probably one big factor as well.
We'll see, man.
But
anyways, again, man, please like, share, subscribe, support y'all boys, man. We're trying to get up. We're trying to give you the updates on the sports world and everything. And thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you, man. Tell the viewers thank you, man.
You know what? When football season, basketball season, baseball season starts, we should have some wager matches, right?
Yeah.
You ever had
NFL fantasy, you already know.
You know what? NFL fantasy football. Whoever comes in last place had to do something.
Oh,
2 apple cider vinegar shots.
I bet. And remember, we're gonna have 5 open spots, so you fans can like join our NFL league. So if you are last place, which don't worry, you won't, because my dog Omar will be last.
No sir,
So
I don't
worry,
do that.
no.
I don't do that.
You won't-
Man, you know what they call me in the streets? The one and only. Number 1.
Who?
Oh
Who called you the streets?
They call me the one and only.
Never heard of it.
The prophet.
Never heard
The
of
guru.
it. Never heard of
The
it.
goon.
Never heard of it.
The legend.
Never heard of it.
The myth.
Never heard of it.
What?
Never heard of it.
You know, forget you.
You're more of the spoiled Patriots fan, man. You're more of a spoiled fan than anything.
Yes, sir.
I gotta make up a name for it.
No, but anyways, this will wrap up the video. This is going on too long because
Tampa Bay, you're our new fan here.
no, sir, because they're the Tampa Bay Patriots. They're trying to copy us, as well as the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Patriots. That's what they are. You know, my bias is coming out. My biases. That's not a word, but I'm gonna make it a
passionate
word.
boy.
My biases are coming out.
I'll let you have your fun. Tank for Trevor Lawrence, embrace the tank. Y'all already know. Please
No,
hashtag
Trevor.
right there.
No.
Kevin, I know you're watching. Hashtag tank for Trevor Lawrence. Tank for Justin Fields. Tank, embrace the tank, man.
Hashtag and Belichick we trust.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tank.
Stay tuned for next time. My name
All
is
right,
Omar.
my name is Steven. Y'all watching Gameday Nation Athletics. Peace out.